Jioplaygame!
Sequels are often a stigma to gamers and always easily forgotten. It is always trying to be better than its predecessor and oftentimes tried too hard. Surprisingly, it is not the case for Octopath Traveler 2, as the developers fix what is not good in the first game, build it, and make it even better. This is the review of Octopath Traveler 2. Octopath Traveler 2 is an entire new story based on 8 travelers with its own unique story. You can choose to start from any of the 8 characters and venture out to learn and deep dive into their story while recruiting other travelers along the way. Narrative-wise, Octopath Traveler 2 gave us a huge leap. Some characters' introduction might be a little bit slow, but once you've cleared the prologue, the addiction to follow the story really kicks in. Speaking of the story, almost every major cutscenes now have its own voice acting in comparison to the first game. Another small but yet interesting feature that the dev really put in was the ability to communicate even more with the NPCs. As we know, on the previous game, players were only able to chat with the NPCs on the outside, but now you're able to enter and communicate with the NPCs in houses, taverns, and much more. Day and night cycle is not just a mere visual stunning scenery, it also serves as an alternate way to play the game. Some quests appears at night. Some monsters are weaker in the day and stronger at night. Environments also change drastically in town and also out in the wild. Some characters in your party will have buffs at night. Square Enix definitely put in a lot of visual improvement in this sequel. There's more cinematic camera movement that really adds the immersion for players. Especially when you're doing final attacks, the camera pans and gives you a better look of how the skills are being shown. The light particles are a huge step up from the first game. The break and boost battle system is the heart of Octopath Traveler, and as the saying goes, don't fix what is not broken. On top of that, the biggest addition is the latent power gauge, which acts similarly to Limit Break from Final Fantasy. The gauge will generally fill up by taking a lot of damage, and eventually you are able to unleash its wrath of powerful and unique attacks to the enemy. The music serves as a huge pillar to support such a good game, and yes, the music is still very good. Every city, every dungeon, and every scene have its own unique music that really puts you in the game. From the same composer as the previous game, Yasunori Nishiki really put on a lot of effort and made the music even better. Overall, fans of the original game will definitely love Octopath Traveler 2 and will definitely be delighted with the overall improvement. Octopath Traveler 2 is an excellent take on the classic 2.5 HD JRPG that the devs pioneered, and that genre will never let you down. Thank you again, Square Enix, for the game code. This is Zeon from Jioplaygame, and I'll catch you the next one.
Jioplaygame!